Now here's the man you just saw going against this man who's red hot. Won last week's Showboat Invitational. 2 Texans. That's the hometown favorite, though, Ballard Jr. McCordic, first shot.
And off to a perfect start. Now it's Ballard, who loves the 56-game formats. 3 victories under those conditions. Did well here under 42 games. Finished 3rd, his first shot. And he's extremely nervous because he's bowling in front of a lot of hometown fans where they're always friendly critics.
Richardson, Texas, about a half-hour north of Dallas, and you can see he's got the hot hand, Chris. He threw that ball so confidently, and that's what a win will do for you. And as you alluded to, those 56-game format tournaments that he won are major tournaments. Are usually 56 games. This week, just 42 games. So he has 3 more games to go if he can get by this one.
So the U.S. Open champion, Masters titleist in 1988. Let's see what he does with this lonely 9-pin.
You can see the revolutions on Ballard's ball, and he doesn't give it enough room on the left-hand lane. 39 crosses over, almost leaves the 5-9 spare, which we saw McCordic leave on the right-hand lane the first match. And Chris, 39 has historically been the lane that a player must hit to be successful in this championship round here.
Ballard is only 25 years of age, PBA member for 7, winning 3. And last year, 64 grand. Thus far this year, 33,000. McCordic last year, 84, and 24.50 thus far this year. A little apprehensive. So is Susie, because it looked like it was really going to come up high, but oh, he's starting off with that double and now moves to the left.
Very important point. McCordic had really struggled on the right-hand lane in his victory over David Ozio. He left 3 difficult spares, the 3-6-10, the 3-6-10 twice, and then the 5-9. So he made the adjustment. He's in the pocket. I'd like to capitalize it with another strike here on 39.
Again, coming up high, and it's a 4-pin.
If McCordic does one thing wrong under pressure, that's to vary his ball speeds. He's normally around 18 miles an hour, and when he gets aiming, trying to aim that ball a little bit, he tightens up that lat muscle, the big muscle on the right hand behind his right shoulder and his back, and it slows the ball speed down. He doesn't have quite the flexibility, and it drifts high. That's what happened on that shot.
Okay, McCordic, who has a twin brother named Paul, 11 minutes older, and unfortunately he won't be bowling for a while. He's a PBA member because he's on crutches as a result of a skiing accident.
Well, Paul and Peter were both going skiing after Las Vegas. Obviously, Peter opted not to go, and he's here in the championship round.
Dell had a spare up, so he left the 10-pin.
A style very similar to Marshall Holman's, just so contemporary. He's loose and relaxed. Watch how he cups that wrist underneath the ball. Perfectly straight arm swing, shoulders level. Just a high follow through. He does it so easily, and yet tremendous power on the bowling ball.
Remember last week, he defeated the fellow Texan Bob Benoit to win at the Showboat, and he promised that he would buy the gas as they drove back to Dallas together. He told me that he did that in traveling 1,180 miles to get to this tournament. So he stuck to his word, the winner of 33 grand last week.
And Benoit, who is the defending champion here with that memorable 300 last year, just missed the top 24 by 4 pins. Didn't defend his title.
Bob finishing 28th. Dell has a wireless mic on, so from time to time we may get an audio comment from him.
He wasn't particularly happy with the way that ball behaved going down the lane. He gave it a lot of room to accommodate the left lane hooking more, but it kind of what we said rolled out. It started to hook and then quit. It lost its spin right at the last moment, and that's very difficult to adjust to that type of shot.
Incidentally, Mark Roth, who has won here and whom Benoit defeated with that 300, finished 39th. We're in our second match. More to come. bowled in the 4th frame, marked with a spare, covering a 6-10. Now leaving a 4-pin, and for those that wonder why we bowl through, we have 90 minutes time allotted for the Professional Bowlers Tour telecast, and occasionally because of a lot of spares or slow play, in order to get everything in the 90-minute segment, we do bowl through. We hope you understand. All right, maintaining his slight lead of 8 pins, but Del Ballard now up in the 5th with a spare working.
Ballard, who's been right around the pocket on this right-hand lane, lane 40, every time. I expect him to be right there this time, and then the key frame will be the 6th frame.
Come on, baby.
Determined and loves winning. Only 25.
Got a great future. Chris, I think key shot here. Ballard, with that soft ball speed, around 16 miles an hour, needs to make an adjustment. And the kind of adjustment he needs to make is with more speed. When your ball rolls out, you either have to spin it more or throw it harder. He must go with more ball speed to be consistent.
Gonna have to hook. Back off. Yuck. Oh, that's awful.
He said that was awful.
Well, and what happened? He tried to reach back for a little extra speed, and he didn't get the speed, and he pulled the ball, so he ended up with a 4-pin. But he's not in trouble. 2-pin goes to sideboard, knocks out the 7, leaves the 4, and the match is still tight.
You just joined us. Our first game was tight. Pete McCordic defeating David Ozio, 225 to 223. Ozio leaving with a check of $5,500. The loser of this game, $6,500, but the winner gets a step closer to the $27,000 first prize. McCordic in the 6th. Making up his 8-pin lead if he can strike on the left lane.
You want to see some fabulous pin action. Watch the ball as it drives the 5-pin over in the 4-7 area, and the last pin standing is the 4-pin. He just absolutely overpowers it. Watch this unusual pin action. Tremendous. The head pin goes right by the 4-pin. The 5 slides behind the 4. The head pin comes back and gets the 4-pin. That's sawing the rack.